200 is presented by Moon Guide. Plan your best hunt.
I think after 2 years of frost seeding, this is going to be a lush, green, incredible clover field. And these bucks are gonna pound it this summer and all fall. Following up on my frost seed, and look at behind me. That is awesome.
2023 started in August, as it always does kind of for me, and we had an incredible food plot down on one of our other farms. We were maintaining that all summer, spraying it, mowing it, just keeping that imperial clover lush for those bucks. And they were in there, they were on the 30-06 mineral, and you know, there was a couple giants down in there. I was getting a little worried about the drought and the consistency if these deer were gonna be around. You know, I was keeping a camera on mineral down there. I was keeping them on a couple other farms. Based off the year before, there was one in particular I was looking for, and a lot of my hunters had some encounters with this buck. I put the Tacticam out, and he instantly shows up. I know where this buck is living. It's in a hidden, secluded soybean field. The beans are 4 feet tall, and he just is what everybody's looking for. The frame, the mass, the points. He was posing on all my cameras, coming and going from feed and to bed. So we were definitely in the game, and my son was kind of wanting to take the challenge of chasing a giant. Don't get me wrong, but he's paid his dues. He helps me a lot. He's taken quite a few cull bucks, trophy cull bucks.
Got out of football practice early today. My dad said, let's go try it. I was like, heck yeah. Came back here, and then this guy stepped out, and now we're here.
I was kind of on board with this. I was actually dealing with some nickel issues going on in a blood clot. So I needed Flint's help. Well, I couldn't get his help because he was having football going on. So we literally were going over there at deer 30 hanging stands, which sounds ludicrous, but those deer felt so safe in there. Going above and beyond. So our presence there wasn't really affecting their movement, it was obvious. It then became, okay, how do we get in and out of this hidden bean field without blowing it out every time we hunt? And that's when the chess match, the strategy came into play. There was a CRP filter strip that ran around the edge of the field, and that helped with our access.
A little bit of Coleman scent on the way in while we're in the stand. You ready? Yeah.
You know, trying to suppress any kind of scent, anything that we can get on our favor. You know, we were using on this hunt. I mean, we were all in, we were committed.
It is opening day, Kansas Youth Season, Labor Day weekend, 2023. It is 100 degrees. We got a giant on camera. My son Flint is up to bat, turning 16 tomorrow. Pretty crazy. We'll see if we get an early birthday gift. Zonal.
We get up in the tree, and no less 30 minutes later, I see our target buck standing in the beans. And all you can see is his rack. He's 100 yards away. And you talk about a meltdown moment. I mean, Flint and I are like, oh my gosh, there he is.
We just spotted our target buck. Giant. He just shed his belt, but his rack looked white. The beams are so tall, he was standing in there. I hope he gets somewhere where we can get a shot. This is unbelievable.
Here at Raw Frozen Scents, it's all about providing you with fresh, pure, undiluted deer urine that's just plain effective. Raw scents are collected fresh, then immediately frozen and shipped from the farm directly to your door in an insulated container. The natural product that smells like real deer, increasing your odds for success.
And they are going nuts because that smell is in the air.
Raw Frozen Scents were 53.2 times more effective when tested against the competition. It doesn't get any better or fresher than Raw Frozen Scents.
We get up in the tree, and no less 30 minutes later, I see our target buck. We just need to be able to visibly see some vitals so we can shoot. and he starts feeding away from us, cutting across. If those beans didn't happen to be 4 feet tall, he would have died that night. We would have had an easy shot.
Unbelievable. You did the ethical thing. I think we can get out of here, though. Give it another shot another night.
So we knew the challenge was going to be getting a shot on this deer. We knew where he lived. I think we went out the next night. We did not see that buck, but we saw other, bucks running around doing their thing. So we knew this was going to be an investment, and again, it was hot. Decided to go, I think throughout that week, maybe 3 or 4 different times. Saw that buck again. This time he's coming through the woods, and I'm like, get ready, get ready. But now he's 200 yards. Flint had just moments to get on him, and before he could even really get settled in, he drops down into the beans. And once again, it's like, oh my gosh, this is opportunity number 2. We watched him feed till dark, slipped out of there again. So youth season ends, we got 3 or 4 hunts in, didn't connect, saw the buck twice, and that was rifle hunting. Now I knew we had to transition into muzzleload hunting. I had to find a new tree and get a new stand hung that was a little closer to the feed pile, but still close enough to where he was living in the beans. But now the beans were starting to turn a little. So you could just see like the ocean was opening up.
If we don't get this buck, it's not for lack of effort and opportunity. Just, everything's gotta be right. We got a youth hunter, and we're just grinding. Hopefully we can get a shot. Red moon, first night. South wind, hot.
But I mean, just the football, the hunting grind, I just knew we were feeling the burn. But it was nice knowing that, hey, we got that moon on our side now as well. I get a lot of calls about people wanting to come out during that muzzleload season in Kansas. I mean, it can be lucrative, but man, it can burn a lot of people. I mean, that red moon, it's just one more thing you want to have on your side. And when I'm booking hunts, I look at the moon guide, and that's the first thing I'm doing when I'm scheduling my hunts. So Flint and I we're in the stand. We know we've got a red moon. It's starting to get dark, and out breaching from these weeds, here comes the deer. And we were like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna come towards us, go towards the feed, or is he gonna stay out in those beans? And so he goes out in those beans, and I'm like, oh. And it's about 140 yards, just a little too far for the muzzleloader. And I'm just thinking, there's no way this is gonna happen again. And I knew we were just felt like we were running out of time. And all of a sudden that deer just kind of lifts his head and does kind of a 180 and just starts coming right towards us. And I'm like, this is gonna go down.
Hold on, watch him.
I'm watching.
Pretty sure you hit him.
I think I did too.
Flint starts, he's getting ready. I think he's telling me, Dad, be quiet, I got this. I was like, he's cleared, you want to shoot. And now it felt like we could actually pick and choose our shot.
Hold on, watch him. Pretty sure you hit him. Watch him. Oh yeah, I think he just went down. Oh my God. did all that hard work. We waited. Hold on. I think he drilled. I think I did too. Perfect.
And Flint was his composure and patience, and I'm losing my mind. And you know, he waited till the right moment. That deer was standing still, standing broadside.
We just found a bunch of blood on the ground in these beans. There's a little flat spot. We thought he could have been gone, but then we started looking around. There's an open area to our right up here.
Flint. Watch out, watch out. Oh yeah, he's punched. Holy cow. Now do you believe? Now do you believe?
Oh my god. Oh my, did you just see
Yes.
that?
Oh my gosh, freaking giant. Look at that. Dude, hey, I think you just killed your first 200, bud. So Flint and I are just looking down at this buck, you know, in the soybeans that kind of haunted us over a few weeks. And just closure was just an unbelievable moment. Him putting the hands on that deer, you know, that's just one of those unforgettable moments with your son. Yes, look at that. Yes. Dude, look at the brows. Dude.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Say gosh, gosh.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the team.
That's...
We experienced it together, the relationship, you know, respecting the animal, everything, and a good clean harvest, got the buck, and it was just the total package. All right, Flint, tell us what's going on.
Buck of a lifetime just got killed. 2023 season is over. I am more than thankful. I would like to thank my dad. He is the whole reason this is happening right now. We've hunted this deer for over a week. It finally happened, perfect moment. I will remember this for the rest of my life. That's for dang sure.
Unbelievable hunt, Flint.
Congrats.
I don't think he ever knew he was getting hunted, and we just went in when it was right every time, over 2.5 weeks. And we had a red moon last night, and he decided to do the deal and finally present us with a close shot. Had to switch from a rifle to a muzzleloader, and I just couldn't be happier. We grinded it out, and he is a giant. I think he's pushing 200, maybe a little more. What do you think, Flint?
Buck of a lifetime.
That's right, buck of a lifetime. Congrats, buddy. Tagged out in Kansas for this guy.
He had about 25 points. He has a bunch of these kickers and cool stuff. Then his bases are super big, and he has like these spades coming out.
For nearly 3 decades, the Moon Guide has been the #1 tool for helping hunters predict daylight activity for big whitetails. If you're ready to experience results like this, download the Moon Guide app now that includes mapping, landowner data, and the deadly Red Moon calendar. Stack the deck in your favor and download the Moon Guide app today. Hunt smarter, not harder.
3 giant whitetails, including my 5th 200-inch deer, all last year on the Red Moon. Plan your best hunts with Moon Guide.
Just close that chapter. It was like the start of deer season for me. And you know, we've already got a 190, 200-inch deer down. You know, what more could you ask for on that? Start the season.
With good buddy, friend, client, he tags out.
So I've been running an outfitting business, guide service for 23 years. But I've noticed, you know, since I started real estate with Be Outdoors Real Estate about 7 years ago, now I have a whole new set of clients that I've sold land to, and they lean on me for advice, setups. We have a land management company that we help plant the food plots, get the banks blind set up. So now I've like created a new monster. So I feel like the outfitting, I'm taking less clients, which I'm okay with, but now I've got new clients that are, you know, they're getting it done, and I want them to have success on the land that I've sold them. So yeah, I'm buying and selling and flipping these hunting properties with a lot of clients. They're bringing their kids in to hunt. They're hunting themselves. They're trying to find their dream hunting property. So it's definitely been a new added addition of guiding and now or assisting with my Be Outdoors land buying clients, and that's keeping me more busy as well. So there's always the transition, September to October.
And gonna get some of this scrape lure out.
Headed down to an early season Oklahoma hunt. Good buddy Mike Land's property down in western Oklahoma. Target rich, a lot of animals, some old bucks, and it's one of those hunts that's a great warm up. I go down there and, you know, I've got a couple cedars limbed out ready to go. It's easy for me to get the Lone Wolf custom gear in those quick.
Classic Seymour special, about 6.5, 7 feet up.
On the move, hitting this water tank.
So I get in my kill tree and I've had some success in it, and sure enough, low light, here comes this big 6-point. And it's funny because when he came in, his head was down, and I actually, you know, this is the first year I started hunting with glasses because the vision's starting to go, pushing 50.
Last light. I need to watch the video. I think I punched him.
Big 6-point, really wide. That kind of kicked off my archery season. People ask me all the time, why are you leaving these 170 plus inch deer to go down there and, you know, and hunt 130s and 140s? And I look at it, it's target rich, it's a great warm up, it's a fun trip. And it seems like, you know, with all the work I do with real estate clients, that's my escape. You know, let me go somewhere where I can get away, have some fun, shoot the bow, and again, get off to a good start. I tried to get creative with the scrape stick and put some raw scents out. I had them hitting it on the trail camera. I was chasing another big 8-point, very similar to this. And I'm just, you know, you get 2 tags in Oklahoma and you get on a ranch like this. Good friend of mine, Mike Land, lets me hunt here, and it's just like, you get the opportunity to take some of these cull bucks, you just, you know, you got to take them out. I mean, to me, this is a trophy 6-point and just a cool looking deer. Just blessed here in Oklahoma. Look at that beast. Big mature animal, that's what you want.